Okay.
That is number 10.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode on Africa in a Box, and today we'll discuss the recently concluded deal between France and Nigeria. This deal allows France to exploit the mineral resources in Nigeria. We don't know anything about this deal. We don't have the details of this deal, but we know that an agreement was previously signed as you can see in the previous video. And for the first time, I'm happy regarding the comments of Nigerians on the X platform, because Nigerians are on the same page on this. And that means the awareness I'm trying to create on this topic and the awareness other Nigerians are trying to create on this topic is actually working. So I'm not going to talk much about this topic. I'm just going to read out the comments from the X platform, and I want to remind us that there's no offense for France. There's no offense for anybody, and this video is not trying to say that France is the reason why Africa is in the box. The reason why Africa is in the box is because of Africans' mindset. France and other European countries are just like a catalyst. You know, they see weakness. It's just like lions say that buffalo is weak. That's why lion can attack buffalo. And we all don't say lion is bad for eating buffalo. You know, just like they're not bad for eating, goats, pigs, and all that. So I'm gonna read out the comment section. The first guy here says, France does not leave a country that makes a deal with them without a fight. Secondly, France does not mean well for any country that allows and gives them privileges. Country that allows and gives them privileges and rights to their resources. Take a sneak peek at the Francophone countries and see how undeveloped they are. Let's not forget what Dr. Arikana said. France will throw your country into a civil war and use it as an opportunity to steal and siphon your resources. Lastly, if you supported, campaigned and voted for Tinubu, you will die miserably. I'm not in support of that last part of that comment. And the second comment says, Nigeria is gone. They just signed their death warrant. France that every African country is running away from. Yes, that is the fact. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso kicked France out because France exploited their mineral resources and just threw peanuts at them. These are meant to happen when a fraudster rules a nation. Well, I would say these are meant to happen when a puppet rules a nation. The last one, when you have brilliant and fraudulent people in the realms of affairs, France will use whatever they get from this unholy relationship to develop their country. You see, this is the main problem, and this is why I'm not going to blame France. I'm not going to blame USA for exploiting Africans, because what they do is they see weakness and they just exploit the weakness. And I'm going to give an advice to France, all other European countries. This is the time to do business with Africa in a good way. This is the time to stop exploiting Africa, because we're in the information age and people are getting to understand. Right now, France can't have any deal with Burkina Faso, with Niger, because they will be kicked out. So imagine if all African countries kick France out. Imagine if all African countries don't do business with France. How are they going to get all these mineral resources that they need? Uranium, bauxite, and all that. How are they going to get it? So this is the time to engage in business with Africa in a good way, like a business partner, not like a slave. It's a friendly advice, because it's getting to that time. People are getting to understand that that no good comes from doing business with France. So it's time for France to do the right thing. And growing up, I thought France and other European countries, including the United States, I thought they are the Messiah. I thought they want the good for your country, but no, they don't want the good for Africa. They only want the good for their country, and that's not bad. That is not bad. So I'm not really going to talk about it. I'm just going to applaud Africans and I'm going to applaud Nigerians for saying this clearly. We don't have to point fingers. We don't have to say, oh no, fuck France, fuck United Kingdom. No, we don't have to say that. We just have to use our brain. We have to make sure we vote in the right president. We have to make sure we don't put in a puppet. Because if we put in a puppet as a president, they're gonna use him against the entire nation. And trust me, your fraudulent president will not think twice before selling the entire country. The only thing the current president of Nigeria wants is to rule Nigeria. He doesn't care about the state of Nigeria. And that is the strain they have on him. If you can check my previous video, they have his drug tape, and I am sure, though it's a conspiracy theory, but I am sure that they are using it as a string to control him. You can see all the bromance in the video that I played previously. All the bromance, all the gift that is being given to the president. It just reminds me to all the mirrors, gunpowder that were given to the kings back then during the slave period in exchange for human slave. I just see him shining his tape like, oh my God, yeah, I got this gift. He likes that. He doesn't care the state of the country. And I am happy that people are starting to see through this. People are seeing things crystal clear.